Luigi Mangione being celebrated all around the world. He is a killer. How did this guy turn into a sex symbol? I don't understand this, but what I do know is that Brian Thompson died a painful death alone, face down on a New York sidewalk. His family, his children and wife, far, far away. So who is Luigi Mangione?
Who is the real Luigi Mangione? Is he a back pain riddled patient or a freewheeling beach bum living a privileged life on a beach? Photos and comments from friends living alongside Mangione in Hawaii indicate the accused shooter had fun hanging out with beautiful women and tan buddies at the $2,000 a month retreat Surf Break. This image is a far cry from the man who says his lower vertebrae is misaligned reportedly by at least half an inch. Mangione has posted an x-ray of his spine with multiple screws holding bones together. Mangione says the pain makes it impossible for him to have sex.
Okay, Christina Arroyo joining us, National News anchor, Salem News Channel. I've seen photos of Luigi Mangione practicing yoga, Tinder matching with a yoga guru, tickling multiple girls in a hallway all at once, with them laughing giddily. He doesn't look like he's in pain to me. And somehow we're chalking off his actions because he was in intense. Well, okay, he's not in intense back pain right there. Help me out here, Christina. What about his beach bum life just before the assassination?
Right. Well, and in any case, no matter how much pain you're in, it's never okay to murder somebody. But according to these pictures, according to everything that all of his friends are saying, he did have a lot of fun. He was surfing. He was on the beaches. He was living in a high rise in Hawaii. And in fact, right around the time he disappeared, he traipsed off to Asia and he went on a backpacking trip. He actually bragged about having the ability to fit everything that he needed to live into one tiny little backpack because he was talking about having this minimalist lifestyle. Like we talked about on our last conversation, he is a walking, talking contradiction. So is this whole back pain scenario a cover? Is this an excuse for why he allegedly committed the crime that he did? Is his real life this party boy? Is he a narcissist? What drove him? But we do know that there are two different Luigi Mangiones. And I tell you what, if he's bragging about having everything he needs in a tiny little backpack, then he's about to have everything he needs in a 15-by-6 cell, because that's where, if he gets convicted, he will be spending the rest of his life exactly the way he wanted to, in a minimalist fashion.
You know, Tom Smith joining me, former NYPD detective and co-host of the Gold Shields podcast. Don't you ever get tired of entitled brats whining about the world and how awful it is while they've got mommy's gold card? Yeah, he's got everything he needs. It can fit in one backpack, or more, better put, in one wallet, as long as he's got his parents' money. This is a guy living in a high-rise in Honolulu, waking up to the beach every morning. Did you wake up to a beach view this morning? Because I sure did not. Living in this luxury high-rise with a group of other beach bums in a shared space, photoed tickling girls in the hallway, multiple girls at once. Every shot I see of him, he's out in nature. He's not at work. We keep hearing he quit his job. He was laid off. Gee, I wonder why. Maybe the job interfered with the tickling. I don't know. But don't you ever get exhausted with all the whining and complaining oh my goodness, he might as well have bunked up at the Ritz. The whining and complaining, Tom Smith, we are talking about murder.
It's one after another with these stories, and thinking I can get away with it because of who mom and dad are and the money that I have. And it never ends up that way, but it continues to happen. And these stories continue to come up with these crimes.
Cheryl McCollum, I assume you've seen the beach bum photos and the $2,000 a month high rise and the frolicking in Honolulu.
Nancy, it's baffling. He is, again, a walking contradiction. Everything about this kid, he makes you look right to only force you to go left because it doesn't make any sense.